What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. Hey, we got a light we got to turn on up here. Yeah, puts a little color on my face. Look, bad hair day. Got a lot of work to do. Need to get a haircut. Aramis, where are you? I'm coming for you to get my haircut. But look, a lot of things to announce today, so I want to go right through this because I did that thing where I told two people I'd call them at the exact same time, so I need to sort of make up for that. So we'll keep this one short today. Look, the markets were strong to start the day. Everything was really good. Before I get to that, I almost forgot. Lots of cool things going on at Jazz Wealth. Let me just take 30 seconds to tell you. I was sick over the weekend, and I thought of all kinds of great things to do. Put the team to work. Here's what you get. First of all, on the website, let me pull it up here for you so you can see. I'm going to blow it up real big. On the homepage of the website, we've got something really cool here. Go to Services, click on Events, and you're actually going to see all the events coming up. We've got this sort of calendar that'll stay updated. You can subscribe to the calendar, by the way. Let me go to that on the screen. You can subscribe to the calendar here by clicking at the bottom. This will link up to your own calendar. We got a lot of great things coming up. Again, Services, click on Events, or if you're a client, just go to the Client Center. It's also there. We're going to announce new portfolios on Thursday to our clients only. We're going to start with them actually to let them know about two portfolios that we're coming out with. One, super aggressive for those of you that want a little more growth, and the other one is dividend focus, literally with 100 dividend stocks in it. So we're going to show you how we put that together, the performance and everything, and show you how we're working with Folio to build this whole deal so that you guys get more choices and no additional cost. It doesn't cost you anything. You can choose any one of these funds for no fee. Okay, and then Friday, I'm so excited about this one. I have spent months, if not the last 2 years, trying to figure out how can I share my performance? How can we show what our portfolios actually do for customers? It's highly frowned upon in the industry. You don't see any other financial advisor saying, we grew 6% this year and that's what we did, because it is super regulated. Well, thanks to the new compliance team that we have, we just basically sat down and said, there's got to be a way to do this. Look through all the rules, make this happen, and we found a way to make it happen. So we're going to have we have 4 funds at the moment. We're going to have the performance posted for all of those, in addition to the 2 funds that we're kind of taking over from Folio, what that has done, what we expect it to do, and I'm going to go into so much detail with this one to explain to you what all these numbers mean. Super excited. Then we got some classes for our clients coming up. The budgeting series that I've been kind of hinting about, that's coming up as well. Go subscribe to the calendar. It doesn't do anything other than just update your own calendar if you want. Otherwise, keep checking the website. Enough of that. So that's the first thing. Mama Jazz, that is not my mom, that's Mama Jazz of the company. She keeps an eye on everything. She's going to be sending out emails on Monday mornings first thing. Really simple. We just want to keep you thinking about your money. All I want you to do is always be thinking about the choices, the things you can do with your money. She's going to have some great little tips and stuff. Very simple email, nothing too crazy there. Don't forget, Thursday, new funds going to be announced here at Jazz Wealth. Friday, our performance is going to be posted. I'm like 90% sure it's going to be approved. We got the whole page, all the pages laid out with the volatility and the performance and the history. So as long as that gets approved, Friday will be the day for that. Let's go over to the markets because I know you guys just want to hear about the markets. So let's take a look. If you have watched us for any length of time, then you know exactly why the markets stopped going higher today and essentially froze. You know it has nothing to do with oil, nothing to do with Trump, nothing to do with the nuclear deal. It has everything to do with technical traders going, oh, that's it. We've reached the top. Don't know if I want to take any more risk for now. And is there any good news to cause me to take more risk? In the Dow today, was up by 93, basically because it hit the resistance area. Look at that sort of channel. The technical traders that look at that, it's not a channel, this downtrend here. Technical traders love that. That's what they're looking at. Everybody on the planet right now is looking at that. If we go to the S&P, look, it stopped perfectly. It just went right up there. Oil stopped moving higher, and the S&P said, well, guess there's no other reason for us to go higher, and we're at resistance, so this is not going to be the day that we break out. So you know exactly, right? You were able to see that. We've been going over this for days and days and days. The S&P was higher today because oil blasted off to new highs. Went over $70 a barrel, almost hit $71 a barrel. This is the actual price of oil on your screen there. And it was all good. We got some concerns in Venezuela. We've got tightening supply, more demand. We've got the Iran nuclear deal. But then what happened in the middle of the day? Mr. Trump said tomorrow I'll have an announcement on the nuclear deal with Iran. And anytime there's any concern, the short-term traders say, I'm out. I'm going to get out. I'm going to wait and see what happens. It has nothing to do with what's going to happen going forward. It's the short-term traders saying, let me just sit this one aside. Uncertainty, I don't want to gamble. That's what they're saying. So now what we have, if you just draw this line out, is a nice little uptrend. We've been kind of following this price of oil for you. The uptrend's looking good. However, you could see, look, it was a nice consistent uptrend, and now it's getting a little ahead of itself. So if this did fall, it would not be the end of the world for oil traders. There would not be any panic. We'll get through that news tomorrow and we'll see what happens. So that was that one. Oil stocks that were higher today. ExxonMobil was up over 2.5%. Once that news came out, people said the same thing with all the oil stocks and the oil sector, right? The oil sector itself, energy sector was higher on the day. But because of that uncertainty going into tomorrow, people just took their profits, decided to walk away. Not a big deal. It's actually quite common. So that's that one. Did we cover everything from oil? Yeah. Let's go over to Apple. Everybody's talking about Apple today because that pushed to even new highs. For the last 6 days, it's up almost 15%. That is too far, too fast. Go look at any study. We love doing studies around here, and I'm going to be bringing a ton of these to you. But look at any stock that moves 15% in less than 10 days. It typically tends to take a break. That's too far, too fast. It's like running straight up of a hill. You could do that for a moment, but you're not going to run straight up a hill forever. So the fact that Apple's taken a break is fine. I would expect it to either move sideways or pull back even more, and I still don't think that'd be a big deal. The news there, if you missed it, Warren Buffett added 75 million shares in the first quarter, and he already had like 170 million shares in the first place, so the brother owns like most of Apple. So that's that one. Other stock news would be Starbucks. It actually closed lower on the day, but they did a licensing deal with Nestle. Nestle can now sell all the Starbucks products all around the world. They only had to pay $7.15 billion for the licensing rights to Starbucks to be able to do that. I hope that's worth it. That's a lot of money, man. I don't know, just to put that little lady on there and have it say Starbucks. But nonetheless, that's what they decided. Let's look around a little bit more. The financials finally had one of those days where it started higher. Not great, right? It wasn't like the most strongest day ever, but it started higher and it stayed. It didn't give it all back. We saw that from Friday. It started higher, moved higher throughout the day, didn't give it all back. Friday it started lower and then went positive and stayed that way. So big difference here in the financials. Maybe a little turning of the corner. These are those little hints that you get when you go, oh my God, it was down on the day. No big news there, but then it went positive. And then today it started higher and stayed positive. That's pretty good news there. So we'll see. The tech stocks, semiconductors, all looking pretty good there as well. Not like a great day as far as, oh my God, look at all these gains. But it's these little pieces to the puzzle where you go, okay, financials were strong. The tech stocks were strong. Oil was strong. That's making up over 60% of the S&P. That's a pretty good sign. Little pieces to the puzzle to make the case for bulls if you're a buyer of this market. You've got some good signs going right now. Tomorrow, everybody's just going to wait and see what Trump decides. That will create volatility in the market. I can promise you, I believe that's at 2 p.m. Eastern time is when he's going to go ahead and do that. Whew. Did I cover it all? If you have any questions, I'll take a moment and answer them. Otherwise, I'm well rested. I'm ready to get back to work. We have got so much going on. I'm so excited. Just going to keep bringing you tons and tons of stuff to help you get your dough straight, man. We want to make sure you do it right. Financial Investor says Apple peaked at 187 and some change, fell into the high of 184. You bought some at 185? Cool. Yeah, not bad. You're definitely playing the game there. I like it. There are some certainties, but I don't see major change till June. Fed raises rates again. August. Yeah, June for sure. There's almost no doubt in anybody's mind. Rates are going up in June again. I'm hoping that kickstarts the banks. There was a moment in time when the Fed was creeping up those rates and the banks were just chugging right along with it. That hadn't happened yet. So we'll see what happens in June. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. If you need anything, jazzwealth.com. Be sure to check out the events. If you want to subscribe to that, you just click the button. Simple as that. We're going to keep you going, and I've covered it all. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.